Hey guys, I'm Abby with Motor City Nerds. Remember to subscribe and comment, it really helps me out a lot. And I'm going to react to the Dragon Ball Superheroes trailer that we're getting in April. And I don't know if I'm going to get any of this to work, but we're going to try our hardest here, people, because I'm learning things and we're doing stuff, okay? I do like when they do this, though. I genuinely do. I was thinking about it. I do like when it's really smart to go, hey, here's a story with the characters that you love. It's not in canon, and this will tide you over until you get the continuation of what we're doing with those characters. And I just think that's really smart to do. But yeah, let's check this out. We'll get right into it. Piccolo's my dude. He's back in the Piccolo game.
ちょっとがっかりだな。もっとすごいって思ってたのに。レッドリボン軍の復活は近いぞ。ヒーローの出番だな。かっこいいだろ。たった今
Gohan
確
gets to
信
be
した。
the hero he always wanted to be. Okay.
ゴハン、見せてくれ。本当の力を。
I like it.
ドラゴンボールスーパーヒーロー
Okay. I'm not opposed. Now, if you've been around the channel, you know that I'm not super into anime. I know the basics. Cowboy Bebop, Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Z, or Dragon Ball, whatever, Sailor Moon, like, Inuyasha. Like, I watched the basics. So if you have a recommendation for me, let me know. But I'm not super into anime, so don't get too mad at me, because I know the anime community is very vocal and they can get very upset. Kinda looks... It doesn't look as bad as the beginning of Super did, that's for sure. But, I mean, it's a kid's show. It's a kid's show. I'm not gonna get all mad about it. But character-wise, it seems very Piccolo and Gohan heavy, which is right up my alley. I mean, there are parts of it that kind of look... Whatever, I'll wait for a finished product before like a polished one, before I start talking about animation and things I don't know about and don't know how to create myself. So I can barely do this. So we'll get to that when it comes out. But I do like this. I like the idea of having Gohan up against somebody who's calling himself a superhero, especially when he's running around acting like a superhero sometimes. You know what I mean? I like that this is back to basics, kind of. And I mean, I love Dragon Ball. I do. But I know that there's people out there that know a lot more than I do. So I'm not trying to step on anybody's toes here and make anybody mad. But I'm just saying I do like going back to whatever we want to call basics now for this world. And have it just versus the Red Ribbon Army. I like that. I like that it's just... This is obviously mostly about Gohan. And I can appreciate that. I know a lot of people won't. Because I know a lot of people don't like where they took Gohan as a character. I don't mind where they took Gohan as a character. So there's not a lot of Goku in this trailer, but it's not his story. It's obviously more about Gohan and Piccolo, because he's back in the Piccolo gear. He's back, you know what I mean? And then in the very beginning, we see Piccolo getting ran up on. And I like this idea of, well, we're good guys, but you're calling yourself a superhero and the public likes you. So I think this could be interesting. I don't mind where they took Gohan as a character, because if you really think about it, one, Gohan's a maniac. But you would be too if your dad was constantly, like, one, in and out of your life. Two, Gohan's the only one who kills motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Gohan's the only one who's like, no, I don't care. And he was a kid when that was happening. And I don't know. I feel like Gohan's really relatable to my generation. And if you're new here, I'm 29. I was born in 1992. So it's like, no, I ran home to watch Dragon Ball Z. Like, I love these characters. I really do. But I do feel like my generation especially can relate with Gohan. Everybody told us to go to school, and everybody told us that would help us out, and the truth is it doesn't really, and we're on the breaking point of snapping at all times, and we're trying to be nice, and we're trying to be politically correct, but you're really pushing us, and we might freak out on you. Everybody's just in copious amounts of debt now. Nobody can get a job. You're pushing us to our breaking point and we're going to freak out on you. I like that. I like that they showed Pan. I don't mind that. But then again, like I said, I'm somebody who really loves Piccolo, and I really love Piccolo and Gohan's relationship. I really do, but I can personally relate to that. And like I said, I've always loved that relationship, and I've always loved Piccolo as a character ever since I was a kid. But I don't mind this trailer. Does it look perfect? No. Does it, I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there that has a serious problem with it. I'm sorry that I blocked the captions for people. That's kind of shitty of me, but I'm learning, people. So I apologize. But I like that they didn't show a lot of Goku or Vegeta. I like that they are shown, but I liked that they're obviously not the main part of this story, and I don't mind that. Oh, one shot that was really cool was Gohan's like Katara waterbending moment. Was when all the water's like standing still around him. That was a really cool shot. I really liked that. But yeah, no, I think this could be interesting, of going like, okay, you dress up and call yourself a superhero, but nobody really knows it's you. This guy's blatantly calling himself a superhero, and now you guys are going mano a mano. I can get down with that, and this is what we're getting right now before we get more from Dragon Ball. And before we get more, are they? I don't know if they're going to continue with the seasons being called superhero. Are they? I don't know. I don't know all this stuff. Like I said, this isn't really my realm, but I do love this. I do love it, and so I'm like, okay, and I'm definitely gonna watch it when it comes out. So I'm excited for it, but I'm sure somebody's gonna tell me down in the comments why I shouldn't be. So you can go ahead and let me know down in the comments. I wish we had a Billy Badass Gohan too, but I don't mind subdued scholar Gohan. I don't mind that, because if you really do think about it, it kind of makes sense, because it's like, okay, this is all the shit I had to deal with as a kid, and I kind of don't want to deal with that as an adult. And I think somebody did a theory video. I'm, like I said, I'm not super into this world, so I'm not up to date on things. So if you're the one who came up with this, or maybe it was stated and I just don't know, because I'm a casual watcher of this, but that Gohan's traumatized, and that's why he's like, his powers are stunted and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's actually a very good theory, because that would be accurate in the real world. You'd be like, oh, I really went through some shit back there, and I really don't want to deal with it again. And so to go the opposite way of how your dad is makes a lot of sense. I really like when they do that, when it's like, you want to know what, this technically isn't in the timeline, but it's a cool story, and it's a cool thing to show the fans while we wait for other things. Because I know a lot of people are super pumped for Broly to show up. I know a lot of people are super pumped for Hero to come back, and so I don't mind this. I'm like, okay, yeah, I like that they give us little nuggets of things to watch while we wait for more of a series to come out. I think that's really cool. It's better than doing that like half and half shit that people do. I cannot stand when shows do that. Do you guys like when they do that? I cannot stand when they do that. When they're like, oh yeah, here's half a season, and then in a month we're gonna give you another half, and then I feel like it gets confusing, because then I'm sitting there going, okay, so am I on season 7 or season 8? And then, oh no, you're still on 8, but it comes out in March, and then the next part comes out in December. It's like, it's all over I hate that. I really do. I can't stand that. I can't believe they started doing that. I know that it hasn't been officially announced that they're doing another season of Super, but I'm assuming that they are. And honestly, this was like the first time in a long time where I really enjoyed where they kind of took the characters. There were some things that I was like, but other things, I don't mind it. But like I said, this isn't Westeros or whatever, and I'm like, oh no, it can't do this, it can't do that. But I know some people are. There's a reason why this is one of the biggest IPs in the world. You know what I mean? But I do. I love it, and so I'm game to watch it. I'm down for it. I'm excited for it. But let me know what you're excited for, and remember to subscribe. I'm Abby with Motor City Nerds. I don't know if this video is even going to post, but we'll find out. And I'm sorry that I blocked things, and I'm sorry that I didn't record it correctly if it's all messed up. But I tried. I'm trying my hardest over here. I don't know what I'm doing.